All right, guys, let's get working on our problem set. I'm zooming in. You can get my name on this thing. Let me go to blue. I want to be blue today. All right. I'm hoping to not make mistakes on this exit ticket or this problem set. I'm sorry. Crossing my fingers. If I do make mistakes, I'm hoping that you will help me find them and share them with me. So it says draw an area model and then solve using the standard algorithm. Use arrows to match the partial products from the area model to the partial products on the algorithm. You don't need to use arrows because I'll be able to see it. If I can see it, that's good enough for me. So we have our standard algorithm on the right. We need to draw an area model over here. Well, remember we want to decompose that bottom number. So that's going to be 20 plus 1 and 34. Now, if you were one of the few students that joined me for the Zoom session, this was the first math problem we did. 2 tens times 34. Well, if we doubled 34, we'd get 68 tens, 680. So now I'd have to stack and add those. Now, the reason why I say don't use arrows is because it's going to get real sloppy when we start using arrows, and it's just going to get in our way. If I can see, whoops, undo or go back. What did I do? Oh, Mr. Briggs. Where's my page? Oh, there it is. Whew, lost it. If I can see, let me go to the highlight. If I can see this connected to that spot, this connected to this spot, that's all I need to see. You don't need to show me arrows. So 2 times 4 is 4, 2 times 3 is, or whoops, 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 3 is 3. I was looking at the wrong digit, but I think I was doing the right math. First step, when we move to the tens, place that 0. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 3 is 6. Those are the exact same partial products. Let me stack it. They're already stacked, so I can add nice and easy. 714. The answer is 714. Great job. Okay, let's go on. Oops. So still, they want another area model for this one. So I'm going to break apart the bottom factor into 21, 434. So I know this first math problem is going to be 1 times 434, length times width. Anything times 1 is itself, so I know that. 2 tens times 434. So I'm basically doubling 434, so it would be 868 tens. So I'm going to place that 0. That's why we did so much work working with unit form and place value knowledge and mental math, is so that when we got to these steps, that they might be a little easier for us. Let's go ahead and represent that over on our standard algorithm. 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 4 is 4. So we have the same partial product. Now we're moving on to the 2 tens. Represent that with a 0 in the ones place so that we were working right into the tens. 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 4 is 8. Those are the exact same partial products already stacked, ready for me to add. And 9,114. Let me just double check by stacking and adding my partial products over here. 4, 11, 11, 9, 9,114. Perfect. 9,114. That was a little sloppy up there. All right, let's move on to this next one. Solve using standard algorithm. I want you to pause. I want you to try these on your own. And then when you come back, I'll have the answers and hopefully I won't have any mistakes. All right, guys, go ahead and check your answers for this 3 questions. Remember, the number 1 mistake most people make as they're learning multi-digit multiplication is representing that 0. Oops, I got a phone call. I'm gonna pause so I can take it. All right, let's do this first word problem only. So we're not gonna do 4. All right, Betty saves $161 a month. She saves $141 less each month than Jack. So she saves less than Jack. So let's go ahead and show what Betty saves a month. She saves $161. This is Betty. And that is actually, Jack makes more because she makes less than him. We know that he makes $141 more because she makes 141 less. So we know he's 161 plus 141. But then it's asking how much Jack will save in 2 years. 2 years. Well, how many months are in a year? Yeah, 12. So 2 years would equal, that's not, I want to do equal like that, 24 months. Okay, so 2 years equals 24 months. First, we need to know how much he makes in 1 month. So it's 141 plus 161, 302. Now that we have 302, we can now multiply by every single month we saved that. So it's 302 times 24. Now that I've gotten you to this point, I want you to pause and make sure, or practice, I shouldn't say make sure, practice your standard algorithm, and then come back and we'll talk about it at the, after you resume me. All right, so as you can see, after I've done my standard algorithm, I have 2 partial products. Double check these to see where your math has made the mistake if your answer is not right. So we have 7,248 as how much he will save, but we need to write it in the statement. Jack will save $7,248 in 2 years. Done. All right. Now you're on to your exit ticket. Go ahead and complete that. Take a picture and submit for me. Thanks, guys.